Moving on to the next thing that I got, and this is where the review is going to get kind of dicey maybe, but since I bought that from Condor and I liked it, I decided to take a chance on Condor for an actual tactical vest. And I got the Condor Multicam Modular Operator Plate Carrier. And this, it's a little pricey. I got this and the pouch, the two pouches that are on it right now. I need to get more pouches on it, but we're going to talk about those in a minute. Excuse me. I got this from USPatriotTactical.com. They were the cheapest place I found. This vest alone was $103 there, where it was 112-ish to 100, almost 130 on other websites. They do make a quick release plate carrier, which actually looks a little more comfortable, but I've heard that it has issues once you load it down with the quick release mechanism actually releasing when you don't want it to. The person that I read that from said that they fixed it and made it to where it wouldn't do that. But so yeah, it was on back order. These are kind of expensive and kind of hard to come by. I had to wait a month and a half to get this, but it actually showed up earlier than they said it would, so that was good. My expectations of this were, I want it to be truly modular, which it is. It's got molly webbing all over it. That is modular. I wanted it to be durable. I wanted it to not bounce around a lot. I wanted it to be somewhat comfortable. And by reliable, I mean I want it to stay on. I want the adjustment straps to stay where they're supposed to stay, and things like that. What else would I want out of it? I don't know. I just want it to last a long time and do what it's supposed to do, which is hold all my gear and hold it well. So how does it meet that? Well, it meets it pretty well, because this does stay put. This is adjusted down about as small as you can adjust it, and it's a little bit loose on me. I'm about 6 feet, 215-ish pounds right now, and I don't know that I could adjust this down any smaller. It's about right. I could probably adjust the circumference, or whatever, the girth, the waist, whatever you want to call it. It's not really your waist. A little smaller, but the shoulder straps I've got about adjusted down as far as they can go. You can adjust it a lot up, which is good, because I can put on a lot of clothing in the wintertime, adjust it up, it's still going to work fine. So as far as the comfort goes, it doesn't bounce around, it doesn't walk around on me. It's pretty comfortable for a tactical vest, so it works well in that regard. Part of that is because this is fairly padded shoulder straps here. It's got some padding underneath there, and this actually wraps around your adjustment straps to help hold them secure. Here's your adjustment straps. I've got this. It comes all the way down like that, so I just fold it back up in here, and that's what I'm talking about when I say that it's as low as you can go there. You can unhook these. Those are pretty substantial buckles there. There's buckles on the sides. And here, look. Well, I'll show in a minute how you actually get into it if I can. It's got this elastic cummerbund or waistband thing, so you know. And then it's got this webbing inside. It's kind of padded, and it kind of has to be because it's a plate carrier, and it's got this webbing inside to try to let you breathe a little bit more. That's one thing. It gets hot in there, and here lately, you know, it's been 100+ degrees outside, and we're running and gunning. And everywhere where this vest sits on my torso, I'm soaked with sweat when I get it off. In my experience so far, I don't really notice how hot it is in there. I notice that I'm sweating, but I don't really feel hot. Now, I don't know if that's because I'm out having fun running and gunning, or if it's because it does a decent job of breathing even though you're sweating. So I don't really know. But let's see. Anyway, that's about all you can say about comfort and ruggedness. It seems to be well made, just like the leg holster. Lots of stitches, lots of everything seems to be pretty secure. I've been running this for about a year now, and you know, I haven't noticed anything at all that would make me think that this is not decent quality. It's got a drag handle. I don't know if you could actually drag my weight and the weight of all my gear with that. I don't know. It'd be interesting to try, I guess. So let's go over a little bit about the more intricate parts of this. I don't know if I can do this with one hand, but this flap that my kangaroo pouch is on, as I was saying, the pouch that my kangaroo the flap that my kangaroo pouch is on comes up. It's the hook and loop, you know, and this is the cummerbund thing. It actually comes completely free, and this is where it wraps around and adjusts here, and it's got these, you know, to help you pull on it a little bit. This actually buckles underneath, so to make it a little more secure. But the whole thing can be taken apart, so you'll have your waist strap and your front and back can actually come apart, I believe, into 3 pieces. Under here, this is where your that's where that strap buckles in, and this is where your front plate goes. There you go. And back plate the same, and it's got side plate pockets. That's one thing I don't believe the quick release plate carrier has, side plate pockets, but this will take side plate right there. It's not very tall. Well, we'll talk about that here in a second. Here's your side buckle. This is the only part that's really hard to get put together right, to me. Everything else is pretty easy once you figure it out. Okay, so I think I've gone over all the little items for the plate carrier itself. Basically, putting this on, you just have it open like so, or this is the way I do it. Slide your arm in, just walk your way up in there like so, and then you get this buckle on the side, and it's feeling like it's pretty tight right now for some reason, but it's not. You just snap that in, not too bad. You pull this up, and you pull the elastic waistband around, and see, I can actually tighten it all the way in like that to get it really snug. I've been running it a little bit loose, and then you can go ahead and snap this if you're so inclined. I usually just leave that open. As you can see, it comes down a little bit below my latch rib. When I first got it, I thought, you know, that was pretty, I wanted it longer, get more molly webbing, and it just feels funny at first because you're expecting it to come down like a shirt to your waist. I believe the reason they do this, and it works well if this is the reason, is so you can get to your waist very well, very easily. You may have a holster on your waist, on your belt. You may have grenade pouches, canteens, drop bags, you know, whatever. I have run this with the Serpa holster. It worked really well. Easy access to the Serpa, you know, so you present fast, you can get it put up fast. No problem. You can get into your pockets easily. If this was down here, you know, you might be trying to hike up the bottom of the vest to get into your pocket. It works well. You know, I was kind of disappointed with the height at first, but once I put it on and realized, you know what, this is exactly the way it needs to be, and you're not going to get much more room for pouches anyway. If you drop this down to my waist, I'm getting one more strap, really, maybe 2, but that would be really stretching it. So it's got plenty of molly real estate, and we'll go over a little bit more about how what the way I intend to build this system in the future after we review the pouch here.
Nice. Hit. Cover. Have functions.
Do what?
Flex it.